I actually started my career as a scientist and worked for Eli Lilly and Company in research until one day I decided that I wanted to be in HR, human resources. I really am a nurturer by nature, and that was a field that really allowed me to help others. And so in my HR career, I was able to help others be successful in their careers. And after 27 years at Lilly, I retired. But I didn't want to stop there. I started my own company called Enhanced DNA for Develop, Nurture, and Achieve. And that was the beginning of me being able to take the best parts of my HR career and fold them into my own business. So Enhanced DNA was created because I wanted to obviously have the HR piece. So that's where the Develop, Nurture, Achieve came from. But the DNA piece of it was because I wanted to tie in the sciences. So I could tie in my scientific career with the HR career. And as you notice, the logo for my company has the double helix of the DNA. So that was kind of just a way to tie in the name of the company with my science and the HR. So I didn't start out to be an author. I didn't just one day say, I'm going to be an author. But in my career now as a speaker, trainer, coach, I do a lot of workshops. And in my workshops, I use personal stories because I like to get my point across through personal stories rather than just the technical topic. As I began to use those personal stories, I began to write them down. When I would write them down, I said, you know what? This is my life. These stories that I'm telling have lessons, and I decided to put them in a book. So it wasn't intentionally that I became an author, but as I began to develop those stories, they did become the story of my life. So the book is If You Really Knew Me, The Life, the Lessons, and the Legacy. So it's stories in my life, the lessons I've learned from those stories. No matter how insignificant those stories may seem, there's always lessons that you can learn. And then the legacy that I'm leaving as a result of living those stories. Now that one is a little more intentional. As I became an author and self-published my own book, I loved the publishing part more than the writing part. So as I went through the process, I said, you know, this is fun. So I became a member of the Independent Book Publishing Association, IBPA, went to their national conference and learned everything I could about publishing, and thought that, you know, my business focuses on three things: communication, leadership, and performance. And the publishing just seemed to fit in that communication piece. So I added publishing into my business. And now my goal really is to help new or newer authors to publish their books. Mentoring Moments. I am so excited about Mentoring Moments. 14 remarkable women share breakthroughs to success. This book does have 14 remarkable women who have provided their stories around their life, their career, and how they came through to success, even amidst trials or tribulations that they may have had in their careers. And the mentoring aspect provides others with the ability to say, this person made it through that kind of a situation, I can too. So the mentoring moments at the end of every chapter is a section that every person that reads it can answer 5 questions about that situation if they have gone through it or are going through it, to be able to either have some self-reflection or be able to talk with a mentor about it. So this book is not intended to replace a mentor. It's a collaboration. It's something that you want to use along with your mentor and be able to have better mentoring relationships. The inspiration for Mentoring Moments was the joy that I received when I was an HR representative, being able to help women and anyone really to improve in their career. And I would see so many situations where people didn't have mentors. They didn't have someone to assist them in their career. And I thought back to, like I said, the purpose for creating my company was to take the best pieces out of my HR career and be able to help people moving forward. And that was one of the best pieces in my career, the ability to help mentor others. And I wanted to be able to share that through other people's stories, not just mine. So that was the motivation for Mentoring Moments. Oh, the launch, it's coming up. I'm so excited. We are going to have the launch and book signing because most of the 14 authors will be here in Indianapolis for this launch. It will be on September the 29th. It's a Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Indianapolis Propylaeum, which is downtown Indianapolis. This is going to be, I'm going to call it epic, because it will have all of those authors in the same place being able to share with you their joy around the mentoring moments that they've been able to put together. So I'm real excited to share that with everyone. You know, I would like to share a couple of the stories from Mentoring Moments because they are very impactful. In fact, one of the people that is reviewing our advanced reader copy read one of the chapters and asked for permission to share that chapter with her son because she had a similar situation. And so this young author, one of our 14 remarkable authors, Jennifer Formoso, told the story of her life as a young girl struggling with depression and how that whole situation that she went through led her to her career as a social worker. So that's one of our awesome stories. Another one of our stories is from a woman who suffered through cancer in her young career, in her early 30s, and how she was able to come out of that. There are so many different dynamic stories that can be told from this book that would resonate with anyone out there, regardless of what stage of their career that they may be in, whether they are in their teens, thinking about a career, early career, mid-career, or even late career. So Mentoring Moments, 14 Remarkable Women Share Breakthroughs to Success will be available on Amazon, but it will also be available on my website, www.enhancedDNApublishing.com. And if you order on the website, you can get an autographed copy. You can request who you'd like to have autograph that copy, and you can purchase it there. The book will retail for $19.99, and it will be available on Amazon as well as on the website.